Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today I've got a Damian Lillard build for you, so make sure he's a point guard and we'll move on to the body settings. So for his height on basketballreference.com he's listed at 6'2", so I do recommend going 6'2" with the build. And in terms of weight, we're going to push that all the way down to 174, so it's a bit above the minimum. This is just to help push up that perimeter defense, most notably. Now for wingspan, we are going to drop that down to 6'5", just so we get that 93 3-point shot, because that will unlock Hall of Fame limitless range, or limitless spot up, which is what Damian Lillard's most known for, I think. Not only is he a clutch player, but he can also hit threes from pretty much anywhere on the court, or in the front court. Body shape's up to you, I just picked defined, and we'll move on to the attributes. So for close shot, we are just going to push that up to 62. As you are 6'2" with a short wingspan, so I doubt you're going to be trying too many close shots, and this just gets upgraded just due to the mid-range shot being upgraded later. So just 62 for now. Now for driving layup, we are going to push that to 65. Once again, you are short with a 6'5" wingspan, so for the game, layups is not something you're probably going to want to do. Damian Lillard is a very good finisher at the rim, but on 2K it's not worth wasting the points into driving layup as a 6'2" guard with a short wingspan. Now for driving dunk, we are going to push that to 85 because Damian Lillard has been able to get a few posters in his career. So we are going to get the contact dunks with this build. It's just something to have to finish at the rim. I still like to make builds that have at least some level of finishing if they're a good shooter, or some level of shooting if they are a really great finisher. I like to have both just for something to go to. So you will have the pro contact dunks with this build, but that'll be all for finishing. Now for shooting, we are going to push mid-range shot to 89. He's a very good mid-range shooter and it helps us get the 14 badges straight away. And then for 3-point shot, we're just going to max that out, like we said before, 93 to unlock that limitless spot up Hall of Fame, which is required at 93. So we get the 34 shooting badges. We're also going to put free throw to 86. He's an 89% free throw shooter for his career, so 86 is a really good rating on 2K. Now for playmaking, we're going to push pass accuracy just one above 85, so we're going to go to 86 just for the extra badge point, but you will have the gold bullet passer with this build. Now for his career, he's not a huge assist man. In his last 3 seasons, he has averaged over 7 assists per game, so he's becoming a lot better at that as he's hit his prime. But he's not known as a fantastic playmaker like Chris Paul or someone similar to that, so we won't push pass accuracy too high. Now for ball handle, he's very good on the ball, so we're going to push that to one below the max, which is 91. If you do want quick chain Hall of Fame, that is available at 92 ball handle, but I just found just dropping it one attribute point allowed me to get some other things elsewhere. Now for speed with ball, we are going to push that to the max, which is 92, as we will get that quick first step Hall of Fame. So you're going to have Hall of Fame quick first step on this build, so you're going to be lightning fast out of the triple threat, which is really handy to go with the shooting as well. That'll be all for playmaking. Now for defense, he isn't a terrible defender. His only liability is he's short, and if he gets switched onto a bigger player, he can struggle. But he's like Steph Curry in a way. He's not a terrible defender. He sort of holds his own in certain scenarios. So we are going to get the 85 perimeter defense with this build to unlock the gold clamps, and I just think that's essential as a guard on 2K to at least have 85 perimeter defense. Now for steal, he only averages a steal a game, so I don't want to waste too much points on steal. So we're only going to push that to 72 to unlock that silver pickpocket and the silver interceptor as well. So you will have the 14 badges on defense. You'll have some level of defense, but it's pretty much only going to be able to guard the man in front of you and get the odd steal here or there in the passing lane. Now for physicals, we are going to be quite fast. This build's going to be quite quick, so 90 speed and 89 acceleration. You can go up to 92 acceleration and I think it's 93 speed, but I just chose to drop it just a little bit just to facilitate some badge points and attributes in other areas. But 90 speed and 89 acceleration. Now for vert, we are going to push that to 75 just to unlock those contact dunks. And the rest is going to go on stamina for 90 stamina. So all in all, that's the build. So you have 16 finishing, 34 shooting, 32 playmaking, and 14 defensive badges for a total of 96 badges on this, absolute sniper of a build. Damian Lillard's most known for his logo threes. He's even flirted with pulling up from half court in some interviews, saying that he hits them at a pretty good clip as well. So you're going to be able to defend your man, have some level of finishing if you need to finish at the rim, but mostly you're going to be dead eye from 3-point range and pretty much impossible to stop out of the triple threat and on the perimeter with that great ball handle and speed with ball. So this build should be a lot of fun for those guards out there. Now for takeovers, I just chose limitless range just because that's what Damian Lillard's really great at, shooting from deep. And then negative impact. He's really good at those 3-point pull-ups, 3-point shots off the dribble or in the mid-range. Just any type of defense, it doesn't matter, he's still going to hit those shots. So those are two I went with. And as you can see, you've made a playmaking shot creator with shades of Mohamed Abdul-Rauf, Darius Garland and Fred VanVleet. Definitely, they're like baby versions of Damian Lillard. Darius Garland's a bit similar, really great shot creator, small guard, same with Fred VanVleet. They're both great players as well. But we'll take a look at the badges. So for finishing, I just recommend just things to help you finish if you have to, particularly on fast breaks. So unstrippable is great just to have on bronze, just so you don't get caught people just spamming steal as you run to the rim or drive to the ring. Slither finisher on gold's great. You've got the silver posterizer along with the gold limitless takeoff, so you can definitely get some contact dunks in the right scenarios. And then for the last two, you may just want to put fast twitch on bronze just in case you are on a fast break or something and you are under the rim. It can be handy just for that extra bit of speed so you don't get chased down blocked. And for the last one, you may just want to put on Lob City finisher if you play a bit of park. That could be handy to have on any backdoor cut. Now for shooting, for Damian Lillard, we definitely want to put on limitless spot up straight away, Hall of Fame. That's what he's best known for. So that's essential to the build. His other ones would probably be things like Chef. He's really great off the dribble. Sniper, it doesn't really matter if he's not a perfect shot, it still seems to go in. I remember he shot one and it landed right off the back of the rim, went straight up in the air, like almost out of the camera's shot, and fell straight into the hoop. So search that one up if you can't remember that. He's definitely clutch. We definitely want some level of clutch shooter. He's pretty decent off the catch and shoot. When he gets a big on him, he can definitely break them down and score efficiently. Hot zone hunter, of course. He's a volume shooter, so we definitely want that badge. Slippery off ball because he does play off the ball a bit. Him and CJ used to, switch between who was a primary ball handler and they'd, come off screens a bit like Golden State. When he gets hot, he gets really hot, so we want Grand Machine. Deadeye, because no matter what the defense does, he still seems to hit a good clip. Circus threes, of course, because he's really great at those step back shots. And then for the last ones, blinders could be something you can't get at Hall of Fame, but if silver was worth putting on, I would probably put it on for Damian Lillard. But I'd say if I was making a true Damian Lillard build, I'd probably want a clutch shooter at least gold, because he's incredibly clutch. And then rhythm shooter's quite good because he does size up a lot. And then for the last one, you may just want to put on difficult shots because he can pull up in the mid-range as well. But that could be a good layout for Damian Lillard. Now for playmaking, bullet pass is just a great badge to have for the game. Quick chain, we definitely want unpluckable gold. I don't see him get stripped often. I don't watch a heap of Portland, but I don't really notice him getting stripped a lot when I do watch them. Stop and go is a pretty handy badge to have on silver. We get that Hall of Fame quick first step, so that's really great for the build and essential. You got the needle threader, glue hands. He does average a healthy amount of assists. I think it's around 6 a game for his career, so we want Dimer. Downhill's just handy to have for that extra bit of speed down the court. You've got handles for days here. Space creator, because he does hit some of those step back shots. And then the last one, you might want tight handles just to help your dribble, as I do notice it when I put it on at least bronze. I do notice my dribble's a lot tighter and doesn't get stripped as much. Now for defense, he isn't a great defender like I said, but probably just, you've got the 14, just put it on the things that you know work well. So, pickpocket, tireless defender bronze is a great one to have with stamina. Pick dodger gold, interceptor silver, and then clamp silver. You can tinker with this. If you don't think pickpocket's worth it to have on silver, you can always drop that down, get the 2 extra badge points, and then put clamps on gold, and that could be a really great layout just to guard the man in front of you. All in all, that's the build. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day.